साइप्रस युति वातो मे हसा प्लान तो तति हसा करो यह कम तो अमिस मज यह पेवान ख्याल कम सुंद युस हसा केसियो अमिस हसा फ्रेंडली रिलेशनशिप कमिस सतन डेस्डेमोनिया सत अमिस यह दिमाग मज बसा कर अमिस इस्तेमाल कम सुंद मगर यह अमिस सारी रेड्रिगोस वन प्लान्स कह यह तमिस मोटिवेट कर रेड्रिगोस ग मोटिवेट मगर यह अमिस 4-5 लट वोनमुत यू पुट मनी इन माई पॉकेट तो बेस अमिस अम कोर मे रेड्रिगो तैयार यह कि यह हसा यी वो पगह साइप्रस यह सोरी यह सारी प्रॉपर्टी ये कनित कत वेंसस मज कन प्रॉपर्टी तो वो गई अत दौरान यु वन रेड्रिगो द्राव अत गई फर्स्ट सोलिलोकी शुरू अम हसा वो पन प्लान्स वन बड टुवर्ड्स ऑडियंस कम यागोहन कि मे क्या प्लान्स मेन प्लान हसा यह सोलिलोकी अम वन प्लान्स यानी कि ऑडियंस टुवर्ड्स ऑडियंस थोड़ा कुस ऑनेस्ट यिस कल एक्ट गसान पूर तो वन गम नेक्स्ट डे प्यारान इस माउंटेनो साइप्रस गवर्नर साइप्रस बेस तम से जेंटलमैन तो यम वो प्यारान कमिस रिसीव करने खतर रिसीव करने खतर प्यारान यमिस ओथेलोस मगर यमो बूज मैसेज आय जेंटलमैन आव दोनक वन हसा खतर कहें यम हसा टर्किश फ्लीट्स स्टॉर्म आव टेम्पेस्ट आव तूफान आव समंदरस मज तम हसा गई समंदर गर्क कम तो इसलिए खतर कहें मगर वो कंसर्न कि ओथेलो शुभ खबर बचामुत ना बचामुत तो कुस आव और ब्या टुवर्ड्स दोनस टुवर्ड्स यम साइड हसा आव हेतुन कुस शिप आव और नजर तम गई खुश तो वो अत दौरान गम कर पान वन कत कर कैसियो तो कुस गवर्नर क्या कैसियो इन एडवांस वोतमुत सारे ब्रो तो इस कल गवर्नर सत कर कत यह तारीफ कर कम ओथेलो कर तारीफ यम क्या अमिस डेस्डेमोनिया तो यह शिप आमुत वुचने यह शिप वन कम अत मज अयागो अत मज एमिलिया अत मज रोड्रिगो अत मज डेस्डेमोनिया सारी अत शिपस मज तो वत हसा हम तमन कोर रिसीव कम गवर्नर अम कोर रिसीव बे कोर केसियो आ ब्रोह अम कोर रिसीव तो केसियो आदत ही वुड ऑलवेज किस द हेड ऑफ लेडीज तो यह अमिस वोनमुत ही इज अ लेडी लाइक पर्सन कम इस अयागो तमिस केसियोस पे यह नजर तो अम हसा कोर मे रिसीव कुस बड़ वेलकम कोर अम कमिस डेस्डेमोनियास वो यीस कलस वो ओथेलो वात तम पान वन कर कत जोक कर बट नॉट गुड जोक्स अत मज कर थोड़ा क्या बड़ बेड जोक्स अयागो यह वन वुमेन फोक अकै कम यम सात निंद्र वथ दे गो टू प्ले तो इन नाइट दे गो टू बेड फॉर वर्क कुस वन यह वन अयागो तो यह बैड पिक्चर दिवान आसान अत दौरान कर अयागो ऑलरेडी अयागोस यह कॉम्प्लेक्स यु तमिस गोड सोलिलोकी गम शुरू तम ऑडियंसस टुवर्ड्स वोनमुत मे हसा पन्ने जाय वन सारी कि मे बी ओथेलो he has slept with my wife to Emilia kus Othello तो सारी हसा वन मगर वोनमुत कंसे अम सम प्लान गसान स्ट्रांग कम अयागो सिंह तो पमिस यह शक कि नॉट ओनली Othello but Cassio too had perhaps slept with Emilia पन्ने खानदान तो वो यु सारी वतम तो क्या कल गो और हसा वोत Othello तो Othello कोर पान वन जबरदस्त वेलकम अमिस डेस्डेमोनियन तो अम दोप हसा गो टुवर्ड्स वन कैसल तो अम वो अयोगस वो अम दोप फ्लीट्स कर सा रिसीव फ्लीट्स तो यम हसा शिप्स थोक सा इत कन तो अत दौरान करनो वन हसा गसान एक्ट सीन 2 सीन 2 मज गसान ऐलान अत मज हरैल्ड तो यह मैसेज कर सरसी वन साइप्रस मज अम मैसेज कि वन हसा गई टर्किश फ्लीट हसा कहें खतर वन आर्मी हूं टर्किश आर्मी हूं तो वन हसा यह सेलिब्रेशन मनान फॉर टर्किश आर्मी हेराल्ड वन बे हसा यह सेलिब्रेशन मनान द नपशल ऑफ दिस ओथेलो तम खानदर गो तो वन हसा इवनिंगस मज पार्टी मनान जबरदस्त ऐलान आव कर सारे ये जवान गि पार्टी मनान सह हसा हे मनत पार्टी खतर कर यु मशवर गो अम वो कमिस मशवर अम वो केसियोस हसा कर नाइट गार्डिंग कर नाइट गार्ड कर सरसी कह मा ग मतलब अनटुवर्ड हालात मा गसन केसियो पन्ने जाय सोचा यह मेन कम कहें यह अयागो कम मगर अयागो इट सेल्फ पान तैयार सह गई नाइट गार्ड सह कर गार्ड तो वन पार्टी आ सेलिब्रेट गम वो इन बेड कुस Othello पन्निस बेडरूम चैम्बरस मज यपर केसियो कर केसियोस वर्गलावा यपर अयागो दपान ऐ शराब अयागो माना गो शराब चुन कहें ना यु शराब चेवान बहुत पन्न जामन मज रोजा पत कहें मगर अल्टीमेटली गसान मोटिवेट अम सो कथो सत मगर अम्स प्लान थोमुत बनयित कमिस सत रोड्रिगो से ऑलरेडी कि इथ कन हसा करो कम तुलसा कह फाइट तुलसा कमिस सत रेड केसियो सत क्या मे हसा शक केसियो युस तमिस हसा अफेयर्स कमिस सत डेस्डेमोनिया सत गो अम कोर प्लान इस्तेमाल कुस प्लान यम सात अमिस किस करान केसियो कमिस ओथेलोस अमिस डेस्डेमोनियास यह पन्ने जाय वनान बह हसा कर प्लान यो इस्तेमाल बह त्राव शकूक त्राव कमिस मज अमिस ओथेलो सिंदिस दिमागस मज केसियोस खिलाफ ताकि इन वस अख जंग तो रेड्रिगो तैयार गसान क्या सह कर बर्दाश्त कि डेस्डेमोनियास गस बे आसन कह चाहन वोल तो अत दौरान गसान रात कुन यु रोतुल चुनाव अमिस शराब केसियो चवान वारिया शराब तह गो आपे से बहर पन किन वन सारे बह हसा पन्न सेंसन मज यह गई मेन दक्षिण नर यह गई मेन खोवर नर मगर यह यहां वन बहुत अनकॉन्शियस कह तो वाता वाता गो मसल तो यीस काल रेड्रिगो सह तुल तम फाइट अमिस सत आर्गुमेंटेशन फाइट कर पान आर्गुमेंट्स क्रॉस गई फाइट शुरू लड़ाई गई और मोन्टेनो पकान मोन्टेनो यस इन इंटरफेयर कर हसा करू कहें मोन्टेनोस तसा दुक दक तमिस लोग तलवार समिस यम सुन केसियो क्या सह वन पूर इत कन यपर कर अयोगहन सूज कुस रेड्रिगो दन स घंटी मगर यह सो घंटी यम सात बोड़ मसल यी कह जंगुक मसल यी कह बड़ परेशानी यी कह अम सुन लकटिस मसलस पे दोनस च घंटी तुथि घंटी वो और द्राव नेचुरली ओथेलो पे बेड चेम्बर मज तम वो शोर शर वो तम क्या दलील तो यह केसियो सह हेकान वन कि सह बड़ शर्मंद केसियो क्या वन तो मगर अयागो अम वो अयागोस क्या दलील अत वो वो जख्मी कुस मोन्टेनो अयागो वन अमिस पन किन वन अमिस ना अमिस खता ज्यादा कह कमिस केसियोस खता कह यानी कि अमिस तमे आय वन अमिस खता कह यह पूर दिवान दिमागस मज ना अमिस पूर खता कमिस पूर खता केसियोस दपान अमिस हसा खोल जबरदस्त शरारत तो तमिस हसा आई तमे साथ पोजिशन डिग्रेड कर सह लेफ्टिनेंट सह तमे साथ वाल पोस्ट पे कुस केसियो तो यपर वन अमिस डेस्डेमोनिया ओथेलोस वन वल अचो वन अंदर कोत इन बेड चेम्बर मगर यह कर इनकार आई मस्ट सी कमिस मे हसा पे वनकस वो कुस मोन्टेनो तो यह हसा जख्मी आई मस्ट केयर फॉर मोन्टेनो तो ये कन दलील गसान तो युथ अमिस पोजिशन आई अति बदलाव तो वो अमिस सत करान कत कुस अयागो करान कत अमिस सत क्या अमिस केसियोस सत दान परवाह मुबर कहें ऐ गई पोजिशन इत कन हु यह परवाह कहें बह कर चान बदल कत या यह वन अमिस मशवर डेस्डेमोनिया सत फ्रेंडली रिलेशन तम सुन माना सोरे ओथेलो तो कर सो इस्तेमाल डेस्डेमोनिया यी पन पोजिशन वापस So till then, this was act second we have completed, and we'll find the next part in next lecture. So we'll try for this part to just summarize it in English. As you know, I told you earlier that this play, it was started there in the street of Venice, the Venice street. That means this is the story of the Venice, which happened to be the place of trade and commerce at the time when this play was written. As you know that this play was written in 1603 or 1604 and was staged just in 1604 for King James I. And who was the actor who staged this play there as Othello was this Burbage Richards, and in almost all plays he had just played the roles of different these heroes. And this was staged this time in 1604. And we saw that it is filmized also, and it started in the street of Venice where two persons, they were talking with each other, Iago and Rodrigo. That was first two characters which are being introduced here in the first 2 or 3 lines. And when they talk, Rodrigo always come to Iago to say what happened to his matter, because he had entrusted his matter that it would be helped by Iago. Iago had a good position there in government. He's very experienced and he thinks him as a very good person. And Iago says in this sense that, yeah, I know your thing, but Desdemona has secretly got married this night with this Othello as a Moor, as he or him he's being called by these. And when they discuss with each other, and he's very now upset, he is dejected, Rodrigo, that what happened that to the person I wanted to marry, but she is now already married. And he says him no. Iago says to Rodrigo, everything will be okay, and we must plan to get this marriage divorced, and we'll just we'll just make enraged. We'll enrage the father of Desdemona. We shall go there under the window and shall shout there and inform the father. And they go to the fathers, and they're under the window. They shout there, and when the Barbentio, who is the father of Desdemona, he comes, and when he saw there Rodrigo talking, and he told Rodrigo, "Go, you go from here," because he thought first that it's only because he's shouting he wants to see Desdemona. That's why he's shouting there. But Desdemona was very desperate and says, and they told him that your daughter is stolen and you are looted. Everything happened, and do you know that this time she slept with a Moor, with he or him? This enraged the father, and when he saw, he went inside bedroom and there was no Desdemona. And he told that no, it's only because of witchcraft she was taken, and she was mesmerized. And later, and they go to find this Othello, and he took his men with him, and then with torches. And when they reached there, and before reaching there, another party reached Othello. And first they talked, Iago and Othello talked. Iago told that this thing is there, matter is this, Rodrigo has gone there, and you must hide yourself. And to this, Othello says, I must be found, because this is my part, my title, and my perfect soul shall manifest me rightly. Who says? Othello, that I will not hide myself, I will be just as guilty. And in this way, somebody is coming, and it was not this Barbentio, it was Cassio, who had just come with the information that Duke has called Othello for the matter, because there is army is marching towards Cyprus, the Turkish army, and maybe he has to go there. And by this way, he says that I must share the word inside the house, and he goes first in, and then Cassio says to Iago that what is the matter, and Iago says that he's married, but is unable to say the name, and the time is there. At the same time, you see that Barbentio reached there, and there is now cross-argumentation of talks, and Barbentio says, "Where you have just put my, where is my daughter?" And to this, ultimately, they go to Duke, wherein this case is being first talked by Barbentio to Duke, and Duke wants to engage directly this Othello as a general against the army of Turkish army, to send him there. But in this way, they first the Duke listens first to Barbentio. Barbentio says, "My daughter was she was taken, she was mesmerized, and she was there. Witchcraft was used by Othello. Otherwise, he's Moor. He is not in position that my daughter would marry him." And they have to take now this Desdemona in confidence. And her father says that I will first listen to Desdemona also. And by this time, Othello says the story that how he motivated. Actually, it was not motivation. How she loved the adventures and she had pity on them. I had these type of adventures. I told my stories to his father and also to her father and also to her. And this made her to fall in love with me. And Duke was impressed a lot and said that no, it's right, because had it been with my daughter as well, she would have just been. She would have fallen in love with Othello because listening to these stories. Then the next act starts there in Cyprus, and then people are waiting, and they are waiting to welcome Othello on the shore of Cyprus. And then first reach there Cassio, who just discusses with Montano the governor that she is very good, Desdemona, and Othello, where he praises them. And till now they listened about the Turkish fleet, that storm and tempest destroyed all fleets, and now there is no danger for Cyprus. And now they are concerned for Othello whether this tempest had affected Othello's ship or not. And then Othello reached also there, and they are being welcomed by the people and all. And Othello announces that there is no danger now because the tempest had already destroyed the Turkish army, and now they will go for celebrations. And for the celebrations they would go, there must be the Cassio as a guard, and he must see everything there. And when he does these things, and he says him, but Iago, who talked with Rodrigo, and Rodrigo, he made Rodrigo to fight with Cassio in the night, and Cassio was made to drink a lot by Iago, and he was motivated to drink. And when Iago drank, and he was out of control, and he could not think what to do. And then Montano, he stabbed Montano. Montano got wounded, and by this time came Othello, and he saw Cassio being culprit, in every angle he would see Cassio being the culprit, and he just demoted Cassio from lieutenant position, which was the first target of I would say Iago, and Iago got very happy, and he somehow gave a false painting to Cassio as well, and said that your case could be motivated by Desdemona, and she is the person only with whom she is in friendly relations, and she could motivate Othello, because Othello always listens her. Now Iago has a different plan, because he falsely thinks that my wife had relations with to this time she has relations with Othello and Cassio as well, and he uses the plan. I would just use the plan of the love between Cassio and Desdemona, which is onwards a very good part, which will be completed there in next part. And till then, goodbye and thank you. See you to meet next time.